Good Thursday morning, everyone. Welcome. If you're here live on Facebook, later, whatever, welcome. I'm Jennifer Hernandez here with my friend, Kim Raymer. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. So today we're going to talk about, well, mostly Kim's going to talk about, I'll pick in a little bit about what does healthy look like for you in 2022? Not that we've done necessarily resolutions, because I feel like sometimes that's a recipe for failure, or it's harder to like boom go let's make a new habit January 3rd or whatever, January 1st. So
Right.
we're talking about easing into stuff. What are some helpful changes that you've made, maybe, or that you'd like to make, or maybe you need some ideas? So that's what we're here for. So Kim, take it away.
Yeah. Thank you. It's like, what does healthy look like for you this year? We all have gone through the cycle of after Christmas, all the holiday meals, New Year's resolutions, but there is an amazing uh, group of products that I was introduced to in doTERRA by a friend years ago without my intention of ever being a regular vitamin user, supplement user, because I'd never been successful. And it has changed my life. And so, healthy looks like to me removing inflammation and really making it a part of my daily regimen, not only to look at this vehicle that we have as our body. And it depends on blood flow and oxygen and all the different pathways that move from one organ to another. And without us keeping that pathway clean and without inflammation, that is when disease starts. And at my age, although I feel like I just got out of college, I still feel like that mentally, but I'm 65 years old, but I'm probably in the best health I've been in because I pay a lot of attention to supporting my body internally. Because when we're healthy from the inside out, it's incredible what happens to our lives and the amount of disease that we can prevent from coming in. So this is what healthy looks like to me. This is my foundation, is Lifelong Vitality Pack. And there are so many different facets to this, but along with the EO omega oils, the alpha CRS, and the microplex vitamins. Not only are we getting food nutrients, we're getting the vitamins we need, and we're getting E omega oils, and we're getting the right level. In the 60s and 70s, when vitamins were first introduced, we had mega vitamins, super vitamins, and those really don't do our body any good because they're not at the right level. So when you have the right level of vitamin A, C, D, all those things going on, then it really does the work within your body. This is not and was not the original mission vision of doTERRA. They wanted to present the purest oils on this planet, but they began to discover that many of the things that they had in their toolbox could create the most perfect balance of a supplementation. And so they couldn't help but pursue that. And when that came out, it seemed like, oh, it's one more, supplementation, one more program. But it has grown from just that basic of what you need for your body to replenish what we lose every day. It's grown to other things that you can put in with that. I'm going to share my screen just for a minute because
Absolutely.
I have a couple pictures that I want to show.
Yeah. And I was just going to add to that, I was so impressed because I had tried so many different kinds of vitamins and supplements over the years myself. And, they have put a ton of money into research and development with this. And what you said is right, for them to have just the right levels, and they do that according to the market. So, the US supplement is different than the supplements in Asia or in Europe or Australia. I mean, it's just amazing to me because, you know, we have different foods available to us. And like Americans, we eat a lot of tomatoes, which has lycopene, for example, but other countries don't. Like in a lot of Asian countries, they don't eat as much tomato, they eat more cabbage. So, you know, the lycopene is reduced, and then, you know, other minerals and vitamins are increased based on the average nutrients of a particular regional diet, you know, and I've never heard of another company doing that. I think it's just incredible that they've done that.
No, doTERRA, our scientists, our doctors, our physician panel, everyone that's involved in the tooling of the products we have taken a really strong look at how our body communicates. It communicates the same way our brain does. When our food is being taken in, and when it can't be broken down, and when it can't go to the right places, it stays in our body, and it creates bacteria that we're not able to really, we're not able to remove that in a natural way. And that's where we then find we have to go to the doctor. So proactive health and knowing your body, where you need to be, take a look at what you're putting in your body right now. Jennifer shared a story with us, I think in the last year, about there was a study done on one-a-day vitamins. And it involved, you know, taking that and then seeing if that vitamin was actually utilized by the body, but it was not. When they went in to look at what came out with urine samples, the one-a-day vitamin came out.
It came out in the stool samples, just the way it came in. It was like, what?
And so it really never went to where it needs to be. Along with the Lifelong Vitality Pack, there are products that you can add to it that really are critical in my world for reducing inflammation and giving me all the tools I need to utilize the food I have the best. One of those is Terrazyme.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a digestive enzyme complex. Terrazyme helps us break down our food in a healthy way. This is not something that is to remove all food from your body. This is to break down food so that it can go where it's needed. The same as our turmeric and our probiotics. Many of the products that you have that you can, and probiotics, PB Assist, many of the products that we're able to get over the counter and in our natural food stores, the probiotics never reach where they need to go because they're destroyed by stomach acid. So when you take a look at products that you can add to this amazing line of support for our body, the supplementation from the Lifelong Vitality Pack, I would not start my day without PB Assist also. There are other products that are available. You know, some people like to add more of the oils. Jen, I don't know if you can share your screen so we can just show the.
Well, not while you're sharing yours.
I'm going to stop sharing.
But why don't you do yours? Oh.
Well, I wanted to share the doTERRA site. And
here, I got that.
Are you in it?
Yep.
Okay.
So let's look up shop supplements.
So, and as she's looking that up, many of you have also read about the buzzword in all supplementation has become turmeric. Turmeric is an amazing plant. It's an amazing oil. It's an amazing ingredient into our lives, not only for brain health, but for inflammation, for immunity. But there are probably 200 different levels of turmeric that you can purchase. And probably one of the most effective forms of turmeric is produced by doTERRA because it's double encapsulated. It not only has the oil, but it also has a turmeric powder. He's showing that, yeah.
So here's our Lifelong Vitality, and then you can customize your kit at a significant savings, significant below wholesale. So there's more microplex, which are the vitamins, the omegas. Mito 2 Max I use every day for energy. It's got a lot of herbs in there that we typically use for energy, and it's also great to balance women's hormones. Digestin, the Terrazyme, which Kim had touched on, the deep blue polyphenol complex is for it's kind of like for working out, kind of helps again reduce that internal inflammation, and then the PB Assist, and then the kids kits. So there's there's a lot. Let's see, I don't know if it shows in usage. I know we're running out of time.
But whatever healthy looks like for
10
you,
minutes goes so fast.
many times when you're looking at those things that help support you, take a look at what you're using right now. Take a look at your movement. What are you doing to support your muscles and your cardio, your heart rate, your steps? But if you look at the simplicity of moving our bodies, making sure we're removing any added inflammation that's being introduced by the foods we eat, that's the beginning of a magical equation for healthy in 2022. So if you haven't looked at that, it's always mentioned on our website. It also is mentioned in the Living magazine. And there are some wonderful recipes actually in the last issue. How do you support yourself in being the best you can be? It's also by looking at what you're eating too. So all those things. We could talk
All the things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know for myself, like I have just been trying to be very mindful each meal. And I've been following, my friend Sarah got me onto this wonderful biochemist from France. Her name is Jamie, but she goes by the Glucose Goddess on Instagram. And so she has some hacks that help us keep our blood sugar pretty steady all through the day. And when that happens, weight loss tends to be a byproduct, but also there's, your body is just not working so hard to adjust blood pressure, to adjust blood sugar, to adjust all the things that it does by itself. So basically veggies first, eat a savory breakfast, water. You could have water with apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Go for a 10-minute walk after you eat. Just 10 minutes helps all that food get through your system and your blood sugar remain pretty stable. So if anybody's interested, shoot me a message. I can show you her page. She's awesome. She's got a book coming out this spring. I'm so excited to get, because I think it's just an easy way to create, again, one more habit, to move, to be mindful of what we're putting in our mouth. And sometimes, we're going to have birthday cake. We're going to treat ourselves with, it's okay. If it's going to stress you out to do hacks, then, like have a day, enjoy your day, and then just get back to it the next day. Right. I mean, life is also about living and enjoying. So this is, everything in moderation, right?
Being here now. Yep.
Here now. All right. So thank you, Kim, for your ideas. And you guys, if you have any questions about lifelong vitality, it can be an overwhelming subject, but we can sit down with you and explain more to you. There's just so much information, but it's changed my life too. So wouldn't be without it.
Get to know your vitamin if you're going to take it. And
for sure.
Anything that supports our body. There's a lot of good information on doTERRA. And also if you look in the blogs and resources, there are stories there. It has changed a lot of people's lives. Never thought about it before, but 11 years and going.
And it's never too late to start. Kim, I think you're a perfect example of that, because you can start anytime. It's not like, oh, I didn't start in my 30s, so forget it. It's too late to start exercise, to, no, it's never too late to start taking care of your body. So just do it. Just do little steps, little things. Do one thing at a time. If it's easy, then pretty soon that's a habit, and then pick up something else. And pretty soon you've got several good habits going, right? So
you bet.
All right, next week we're going to be talking about stories. What is your favorite essential oil story? What got you into doTERRA? What kept you here? What are your stories? So we're going to share a little bit next week. So in the meantime, have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm and cozy wherever you are, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.